And this cold is kicking my ass.
Oh yeah, I hate getting sick, girl. I stay at One Stop Nutrition with the not One Stop, I'm tripping. Like Nectar or what's the other place called? Jamba Juice. They have like ginger shots and turmeric shots, and it'd be like so nasty. But like when I started doing it, so we started doing the AZ Black Run, me and my son, and so I would take him to get a smoothie after, and then I started. He was like, "Oh, I want to take those shots that you're taking," so now we do it together. He hasn't gotten sick a single time, and like the last 3 years or so in school, he's always like missed a couple days. This year, he hasn't missed a single. He hasn't even been sick. If I think he hasn't even been sick.
That's really good.
So the ginger, the turmeric straight shots, and then if you do get sick, the jalapeno.
Yeah, I need to get jalapeno. I did ginger and lemon tea. That's what I've been kind of drinking.
Okay, and yeah, it's like a hot toddy. Just add jalapeno. So like whatever tea you're doing, just add like jalapeno with the seeds and steep it. Don't like drink it with the seeds. Well, I mean, you like spicy stuff. But for me personally, I'm gonna steep it. I ain't gonna drink the whole thing. But if you just put you steep, like with the tea, you put it in there, and then you take the stuff out. So just steep with the jalapeno, and you'll taste the spiciness in the tea. Yeah. And
I don't mind. If it's gonna knock it out, I really don't even care.
Opens up your congestion or eliminates your congestion or something.
I need it all gone tomorrow.
Literally, you gotta stay up.
Yes.
Right. Cheers. My clients got these for me for Christmas.
That's so nice.
I love
when clients be awesome.
Okay, when they be like, "Are you thirsty?
Right.
Did you eat? What do you need? What do you need? Love on me,
right?
Okay.
Cause I'm gonna love on you back."
Ooh. Almost got it.
You know what? I've never really drank Big Whitney.
Me either, cause I don't. It says made with real vodka. I feel it in my chest, girl.
I'm very much that girl who feel it in my chest.
Listen, okay.
But I can definitely drink, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. I can drink too. I actually have a secret weapon. People be like, "Oh, you drink a lot." I really don't, for one. For two, have you ever heard of a milk thistle? It's basically like, it's a plant. And so like vitamin D, B12, it's literally that. And you take a pill, and it creates like an enzyme barrier over your liver. And so the alcohol, there's like something in alcohol that it can't get through. And so when you take a milk thistle, you can actually drink more, and then the next day you're like not sick. So like when I be doing like my trips to like Mexico and like Friendsgiving, girl, we have a whole little cup of milk thistle. Everybody take one, and that's why we be going through like 24 bottles.
And that's why I like meeting new people.
And it's good for you. It's healthy because they give it to people who have
never know.
Like kidney dialysis and like liver failure and stuff like that. They recommend that so like you can be better. I don't know if it's be healthier because you're already sick, but you know how that goes.
No, that makes sense though. Wow, I wouldn't have. I love meeting new people.
I want to learn how to make this because I feel like this would taste so good with tequila. Oh no, that's fine. Just put here. I'll put it here. It's cool. So you say you like meeting new people.
I do. Let me loosen up a little. Give me 5 minutes. Or 2 minutes.
Give me 2 minutes. That just made me think of that song. Give me 4 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is either. I'm like a lyric catcher, so I can hear the lyrics in my head. But like,
I feel like I am too, but I don't know that one. You gotta sing it more.
If I find it, I will show you. Because I was listening to, you know who Jackson Martin is? She's a new artist. She's going on tour with Eric Bellinger. She's not coming here.
I love Eric Bellinger.
You know he's coming here March 5th, right around the corner at the Nile Theater.
I didn't know that.
Girl, tickets is $30. So let me know if you want to go, because me, 2 of my clients, and my friend Livy, we're all going.
Okay,
so it's literally right around the corner from here.
Where
so I'm gonna go at the Nile Theater in downtown Mesa. Literally off of.
I feel like I know where that's. I know where that's at. I feel like.
Yeah, it's literally like right, like we could walk.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a 20-minute walk.
I'm down.
But
this summer I'm outside. I'm gonna do a lot.
Okay.
Not to chop it up.
No, but it's okay if you've been through a lot though, because that's even more.
Outside.
That's even more reason to celebrate that you're still here. Because like, just think about how many people have been through a lot and they on the street and they tweaking and they're not here. They didn't took themselves out. They didn't give up, and you're still here. You've been through so much, and you're still here. So like, even though it feels hard, that's something to like really. Every morning, pat yourself on the back, because when people be like, "How are you doing today?" You know my response to me, "I'm alive," because that's what I'm grateful for. Because when you go through a lot,
Yeah.
it'd be hard for you to like be alive.
I don't think people understand. And like, I don't be trying to be like that person to like be like that. Like, really, it some days it's like that. Be grateful to be alive. Like, I'm really trying to hold on, and people don't understand that sometimes. But yes, girl, I need to be
We
outside
all go
for a
through
little
stuff
bit.
and we just process it differently.
Yes.
And some people will have highs while some people are having lows.
Yeah.
And then it will transverse and they're having lows while you're having highs. I always try to tell people that they're speed bumps. They're not walls. So when it feels like you can't go on, it's a speed bump.
Yes.
You just gotta get to the other side. You just gotta push yourself and get to the other side. And it might seem like tomorrow is not gonna come, but baby, guess what? You go to sleep and then you wake up and it's another 24 hours.
24 hours.
It's another 24 hours. You know, another one of my favorite quotes is, Beyonce got 24 hours. I got the same 24 hours as Beyonce. And if she doing it in 24 hours, baby, I can do something in 24 hours. It might not be on Beyonce's level, but I can do something in 24 hours. And it starts with like small things too. You know,
you're really speaking facts. This was a small thing for me. Like, I'm glad I got here and did this.
I'm glad you're here too, girl, because I just want to pour into people. And
yes, and I appreciate it. And I'm just, the reason why I'm quiet is because I'm receiving exactly what you're saying because I need it. And I appreciate it. Because when my time comes, I want to pour into someone else.
And you will, girl.
So.
You are literally on the path of opportunity and what would you call it? A passage. I don't know. I need to study vocabulary more.
I feel like I'm in a transitional phase. Like, and unfortunately, it's because of the death of my brother, and not to be sad, but that took me to
don't be
whole
apologetic
different
about your feelings. Never be apologetic about your feelings, okay? Because that's what be wrong with people is they be feeling stuff and they be feeling like they can't feel how they feel.
Because I feel like we be in a world, a motherfucker would really tell you, excuse my language, a person will really tell you like, yeah, the world really doesn't care about that. Like, you gotta chuck it up.
And that's true. But that doesn't mean that you don't get to care.
Yeah.
That does not mean that you don't get to care. You don't work for no corporate office where you only get 5 days of bereavement, girl. You do your own thing. Right. You control your own world, your own platform, what you put out there. And now that your brother is gone, you have to use that as a vessel. Because you told me about him a little bit already, and I'm sure he is up there pouring into you so much. And you gotta be open to receive what he's giving you, because I'm pretty sure he not just like, oh my god, look at my sister not doing it. And no, he like up there, let's go, Lauren, let's go, literally rooting for you. And you gotta be able to receive that, because guess what, girl, you're still here.
Right.
So now you are a vessel.
Right.
And you are the continuance of him. If you want him to still
you gonna make me cry,
girl, it's okay, because you gotta feel your emotions. And when we don't feel it, we store trauma in our bodies, and then it's hard for us to be authentic. It's hard for us to bond. It's hard for us to be in tune. And especially in our industry, we work with women every single day. And so it's really important that we're able to bond and to relate.
I'm gonna get my tissue, because I can just already see this for the cup, girl.
It's okay.
Ooh,
all up.
Shit.
Wait, no, come back. I have tissue boxes right here.
Okay.
I was like, no, I have tissue in here somewhere.
Girl,
I'm okay. But you know that I don't, because listen, from just today talking to you, I feel like you might be holding back, especially because that was like it hasn't even been like 6 months. You know what I mean? And like, I know for me, I personally have never lost anybody close to me, but if I was to, there's no way. I tell myself all the time, like, if I was to lose my child, baby, I'm dipping. I am sayonara. I'm not connecting to nobody. I'm going to a whole new planet if I could, you know? So I can only imagine what you're going through. But it's really important that you feel those emotions, because you're not the only person that's going through them. I have had clients that have lost sons, husbands, mothers, and if I am not able to be empathetic with them, that affects the bond that I have with my client. And I'm sure you have those same experiences where women are coming to you to be vulnerable, and you make them feel beautiful. You make them feel invincible through the power of your hands. That is a technique that a lot of women don't have mastered. And it's spiritual, because we are empathetically, through art, pouring into women. Yeah. And so that's why it's important for when you do have emotions, especially when they're strong, especially when they make you vulnerable, that you feel them. Don't bottle them up, because if you are able to feel your emotions and process through them, you can help another person feel their emotion and process through them. Because energy is everything. You can literally feel when people come into your space and you feel their energy. And people who don't process their emotions, they have heavy energy. They have really deep energy. And it makes it hard for people to be able to connect with them, because they're not even connecting with themselves.
Yeah, that's so true.
So don't feel bad. When you talk about your brother, don't be apologetic. Be rejoiceful. If you need to cry, cry, because that is the beauty of his life. That is the bond that you have with him. It would be weird, you know, when I be watching videos and stuff on Instagram and people be like, oh, my dog died. I'll be crying. But then I think about it. Why is she not even crying? She over here talking about Buddy and she not even crying. And then in the back of my head, I be like, you ain't love your dog.
But no, that's because fucking social media got us fucked up, girl. Like,
but you see why? Because it's like so important to be vulnerable when you're talking about things that you're going through. Yes. It's really important. You don't need to be
really
strong.
Hard to be in a world where it's like less empathy, I guess. A lot of people lack empathy because everybody is literally going through something.
Yes.
And I think that's why it's like, that's why I try not to, I guess trauma up, but it's like, fuck. It's only so much a person can take it. Like, I'm so glad you said all of that, honestly. Where is the trash? But, girl. Woo!
It'd be a moment, okay? And then you come back.
And I come back. And now I feel good. Now I feel like I really...
Because you had to get that out. And
yeah, as far as being authentic, it's like, how could you be authentic when you hold it so much back,
Mm-hmm.
But everybody nobody cares.
But they do, though. That people that are meant for you will always be for you. And those people will care. And if they don't care, guess what? Those people are not meant for you. If you don't care about what I'm going through, you're not meant for me. I had a client one time, and I was running the lines, okay? Because if you're 15 minits late, I want you to look your best.
Right, but I'm even charged a late fee.
I mean, we gonna talk about that. But I had a client that basically she just was not in alignment with the way that I give grace to people who are late or with my schedule, because sometimes I do run late because I want you to look your best. I'm not about to half-ass my work. I'm not about to send you out with half your your eyelashes done. And she was just like, oh, I need to be on time for work. Yeah. And it was like, well, when you book this appointment, you committed to being with me for a certain time frame. Yeah. I'm not going to go over that time frame, but I am advising you that I'm going to start your appointment late. Yeah. Right? But then after that conversation, the energy exchange was really off. Yeah. And you know what that meant for me? Blocked. Yeah. Because you are not aligned for my business, because it might not be you today, but 3 months from now, you might be running late, and you might want that same grace. And I don't appreciate the fact that you don't have the grace for the girl before you or me. Yeah. And if that's how you moving, that's fine. Cool. But you can go to somebody else. Yes. Because this is an energy exchange. Yes. I care so much about my clients. Me too. And my business. Yeah. That if that's how you're feeling, baby, I am not where you belong.
I love that. Yeah.
And that's just how it is. Because whatever's meant for you,
it's for you.
It's for you. It's not going to be forceful. It's not going to be difficult. It's going to come calmly. You're not going to have to fight for it. You might have to sacrifice for it. Yeah. But it's meant for you. Yeah.
Well, let me go fix myself real quick. But
good session.
But I'm ready.
Good session. All right.
Now, because I needed to obviously let that shit out. Or just be an entrepreneur, honestly.
Yeah, I think being an entrepreneur, people have to learn that. I feel like for me, it'd be like, oh, you have money or you have freedom. And it'd be like, baby, I am a slave.
You have to put more.
I am a slave.
You have to put more hours in. It's
Literally.
ridiculous.
So I feel
You're
like
a slave to your own company or your own brand, your own business, whatever.
Yes. But again, I would rather be a slave to myself
Than to somebody else.
Because I feel like I never was good with authority.
Yeah.
Like from my family to like teachers, like anything, like if you're gonna tell me what to do, it's just gonna make me 10 times more not want to do it. I don't care if it's good for me, but the fact that you told me to do it,
You're not doing
I don't want to do it. Just like a terrible characteristic to have, but that's why I'm an entrepreneur, because being in corporate America was not for me, even though I was really good at it.
Yeah.
It just was.
What was your job in corporate America?
So I worked at Chase as a
Okay.
lender for like 4.5 years, and literally right before my sabbatical, you quit, which is so stupid. Because they give you a month off when you work there for 5 years.
Oh.
But whatever. I figured like if I ever get pregnant again, I'll just go work at customer service because they transfer over your tenure.
We like somebody that know how to plan.
Okay.
Plan.
And then I went to PayPal for like 1.5 years, and then I graduated with my associates in advertising, and then I pursued my bachelor's with ASU in human resources and business management, and then I went and I was an HR admin for a healthcare company for 2 years. And then that kind of just put me in a position where I was forced to make a decision if I'm going to sacrifice my time to work at this business, or I'm gonna quit and give everything to Lashes.
Because you ultimately invested in their business for whoever random person that owned that company.
Literally.
Because it really be random people sometimes that be owning these companies, and it'd be like, why would I invest all this time in this person? They just have a dream. I have a dream.
Yeah, and it was a black-owned business, so it was
Okay.
kind of smaller too. But like literally that same aspect. It was
Exactly.
somebody's
They started-
dream that they were like expanding and expanding. It was just like, I'm over here doing the most,
Yes. For
knowing
their
that this
company.
isn't even what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like that's a crazy
Yeah.
feeling that you have to contribute minimum 40 hours a week to something you don't even want to do, but working on your business be hard. This is something you want to do.
Yeah.
It's
got
gonna be
me
so
there.
backwards. Right?
I think ultimately the thing is when it comes down to it, work is work. I think, okay, entrepreneurs, we know, all right, yeah, we don't have to work for anybody, we don't have to clock in, and we have the freedom to do whatever it is that we choose to do to make our money, however we want to plan out our schedule. But work is work, like
literally.
And then, until you
It don't feel good
understand
either
that, exactly. Until you understand work is work, it's like, yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
still be at odds and wondering why things are not working out for you. Because work is working. You gotta put the time and effort in.
I feel like it's the discipline.
Yes.
Not even the consistency. It's
discipline for sure. And sacrifice, like you were kind of saying earlier.
I'm laying in
Sacrificing.
bed playing The Sims, and I could really be working on my TikTok shop or updating my landing page or creating a new ad to post on Facebook. But my Sims family comes first.
Don't say that. I need you to use another example. Because who playing Sims?
I love The Sims, bro. That's my game. Okay, I literally have a whole laptop dedicated to The Sims. Okay, I've been playing The Sims since I was like 8 years old. I will never give them up. But I have transitioned into a goal playing experience where if I schedule all my reels in a week, I get an hour of gameplay. If I make sure I'm prepped for something, I get another hour of gameplay. So the harder I work, the more gameplay I get.
Now, we love the girl math, for sure. Love the girl math up and down. But, you know, I never got Sims. Like, I don't know. I was born in 95.
Okay, I'm 92. Not
Not
different.
no. There's no difference. There's there's a little
The best
difference.
years.
Yes.
Okay, 90s to
We
2000s.
we
The
90s
best
babies
years.
all day, all down. But that game, I just did not understand. I don't know
I'll show
why.
you one day.
Please,
I'm gonna just have to say
because it's not that I
show
don't
you
want to
some
play,
gameplay.
but I just really, I'm a TikTok addict. So if you,
I mean, watch it on TikTok.
I do now.
Okay,
that
you
I
do watch
will-
other people play. So like
I
when I'm
will do
lashing,
that.
I actually watch like Let's Plays
Yes.
because I can't play as much as I want. So I'll watch other people play the game,
Yeah.
and it's really cool though because you can play really vanilla,
Yeah.
and then you can play really saucy.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I will have to
it's an
see
adventure.
play
I
it.
like it.
So
Because
I
like I don't be outside, so like I live
No,
vicariously
yeah.
through them and the drama I create, and I ain't having all them kids.
fucking no, absolutely not. No.
Listen, because my sis be having kids here, kids there. I like to do the baby daddy where he have a baby with everybody in town.
I see that.
Or like the girl who has a baby with a married man, and then
Yeah,
she be like at the bar
they
and his
do
wife pop
have
up.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do be on TikTok. I be watching the what the fuck are those things? The Minecraft? Is it? No, it's not.
Oh, like
Minecraft.
Roblox?
Roblox.
Oh, my son is an addict to that game.
I be
He's on
watching. They
restriction.
be doing. I don't know what
Roblox
they be
is crazy.
doing. Roblox
Sims is not
crazy.
that far.
Yeah, exactly.
Sims is not that far.
And
You
I can
control
understand that.
gameplay. That
I can
Roblox stuff is.
Yeah, Roblox be tripping. I don't know, but you know what my little vices on TikTok is? I like to watch people eat ASMR, like ramen.
I never watched that, but like I know like during COVID it was really popular, like the seafood boils and
Yeah,
stuff. I feel
unfortunately.
like that would just make me really hungry.
Yeah,
like, all the
and I'm
time.
about to. You know how many times I have gotten up and cooked whatever they were
Literally,
cooking?
like I can't, cause I
I'm gonna do it.
would want to eat all the
Yeah.
time,
I'm
and
gonna do that.
the way my body is set up, I can't live that kind of lifestyle. See, I have like a short abdomen.
Me
I
too.
cannot get big.
Unfortunately, I just realized that I'm starting to see why.
torso to neck to waist ratio.
Recently, I just took it's turning 30. Turning 30 is
Literally
really
makes you
having me
rethink
thinking
a whole bunch of stuff.
And I'm
Yes.
like, okay,
Your
so
metabolism is not built the way it was 8 years ago.
and it just seemed like
I'm shopping at
everything
Trader
just-
Joe's now.
Yeah. I'm really taking health serious. I'm reading the label and shit.
No, literally, you have to though. You have to because especially in America, I travel a lot. Like I love to go out the country, and it makes
Especially
me so
in America,
sad.
like you
Every time I
just
go
said.
somewhere, I feel so good about the food, and then I come back home, and for like a couple of days, like I'm kind of sick because I'm like
Everybody says that.
reintroducing all this sodium and MSG and bad things. Even when you try to eat clean, there's like pesticides and bug spray and like
You know,
all this other stuff. The only way you're safe is if you grow your own food. But even then, what's in your fertilizer? You're never gonna be safe.
and that's why I like you. You know how we was talking about those world-ending movies? That's
Oh
why
my
I don't give a fuck. 'Cause
Literally,
we're gonna die either
You're
way.
gonna die either way.
Even it's not the fucking food. It's the government. It's the I don't know.
Literally.
The natural disasters.
We're fighting
the
for our
Jesus
lives.
Christ, we're
It's
fighting
so
for our
sad.
lives, and America doesn't make it any
And
better.
that's why you just gotta make every 24 hours your
Counts.
best.
Like Beyonce, like you said.
Literally, because like that's how you get it. I might not wake up tomorrow, but I promise you, if I was to, and my life flashed before my eyes, I would be happy. All the memories I
I
made,
love that you
all the
just said
pain,
that.
all the joy, I would be okay because I know that. Although I'm kind of sad that my life might be over, but I know that I impacted people. I know I
Yes.
traveled places. I got to
Yes.
see beautiful things.
Yeah.
I got to experience love.
That's
I had
great.
a child, and not even to say like that's equivalent to being
No,
happy,
but you're
but
experiencing
like
really
for my
good
life, like I feel like
things,
I'm
yeah.
really doing things that I don't regret. Where some people live their life wishing that they were living another life.
So with
I
my
love that.
brother, he actually when I went back home in November, it was because he was actually transitioning into passing away. However, we wasn't expecting it to be so soon, like it was and how it happened or whatever. But I said that to say, I wanted to ask him. I had wrote down 10 questions of what pretty much I wanted to ask him, with him knowing that he was like passing away and everything. What is 10 things that he would like, or 10 questions I had that he would want to like answer. So like I asked him like what would he want to say to his mom? What would he want to say to me? Like what would he want his legacy to be, etc., etc. So I have like this notebook of the questions. Yeah, but I didn't even get to ask him because he passed away. But
I mean, it's the thought that counts, though.
it's a thought that counts. But even then, still, I would ask those questions, and I have to get them because I have the brain freeze right now exactly what they are. But it was just more so when I was talking to him, I just wanted to kind of pick his brain about, knowing that he was passing away. I'm sure he had a lot of time to think to himself, and what would he want his legacy to be, kind of. So that's kind of what the questions were based off of, and they were like right in the moment or whatever. So I wrote them down. But anyway, I have the booklet or whatever.
Well, I would suggest that you answer them for yourself.
Yeah, I really want to. So I don't know if you've ever been on TikTok and you ever see those TikToks of like where they get their parents, like a daughter or a son, to get their parent the book to like ask questions about their childhood.
Oh, Parents Are Human?
Yeah.
I'm not a TikToker, but I do follow that page on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I love that page. I actually just got my dad a grandfather book like that because I'm the only one that has a kid out of my 5 siblings.
Wow.
But I mean, they're younger.
Yeah. Oh,
but
okay.
I do have an older sister, but I'm the only one with a child at this time.
Okay.
And they're really bonded, and he's always talking about when I was little, we were the same,
So that
he really
stuff should be
sees
written
himself.
down.
And I'm like, you should write this down because you're gonna have more grandkids, And I'm so lucky that my son gets to experience this part of my father, but he's not gonna be here forever, And I think that especially for the Black community, we lack a lot of culture. And we're very disconnected from the older generation. And they went through things that we couldn't even understand. I was just talking to my mom the other day, and she was talking about like all this election stuff. And I was like, I still humble myself because when I think about when my grandmother was my age, what it meant to protest meant getting sprayed by water hoses and chased down by German shepherds. And I
don't fight for nothing.
Okay, because listen, I couldn't
they were really sacrificing and
going through something like that. Having to stand up because you don't want to sit down at the back of the bus and knowing that these white people
they literally say free for all, but we up here fighting.
Literally getting
for it to
whooped,
be free. That
getting
doesn't
killed,
make any
getting
sense.
lynched. Those are the fears that they live through. So I will forever be humbled that, I know Trump is really scary for a lot of people, but that's not our reality for our generation. We have no idea what it's like to experience that type of abolition against us. So I will forever be grateful for all of the things that our ancestors did. But I also feel like they don't tell us.
No. Yeah.
Like my grandmother, my great grandmother, I don't think I've ever heard a story about any of their experiences directly from them. Everything that I've been shown has been like from movies and television and books that I've read about other people's experiences. But like for my internal family, I've never had that conversation. But at the same time, I've never asked. Me either. So it's never been like
you don't
a window.
even notice. So you know what? You know what's crazy? I actually, as a child, I went to family reunions a lot. But I'm raised by my aunt and uncle, so the family reunions that we were going to was actually my uncle's side. So it wasn't even like my family, however, like that is my family. But I understood the importance of like generations of family just because I was there with them in their family reunions. But for like my mom's side or my dad's side, I didn't have that opportunity. So it's like really funny that you say that, like, you don't have that chance or opportunity to ask your grandma or her great grandma about what's going on, or it's so crazy. It's like this year specifically, or like this last year, it's been like a reality check for everyone. I feel like realizing like how disconnected we are, or not even just this last year, over these last couple of years, how disconnected we are as a people from like our culture. Because we all are obviously put here for a bigger purpose. I think as long as if the more people focus on the purpose that they were put here for, the better off we would be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely
love.
Yes.
Spread
no,
love.
for real, spread love for sure. I'm a lover for real. Like I'm a big lover, and I really do believe, and I'm starting to see that my purpose on this earth is to spread love.
Yeah. Do you feel like as a makeup artist, that's like the perfect platform for you
Absolutely.
to like touch souls?
Yes. A lot of people ask me how it is being a makeup artist, and I love it. I really do. I enjoy it a lot. And they ask me like, how is the experience with clients? I feel like I've seen a lot of people in the beauty industry have bad experiences with clients. I don't really have that experience. My clients are awesome. And like kind of how you were saying, like transfer energy, I feel like my page and like myself, my authenticity
Like
comes
your brand.
through me. Yeah, my brand comes through and show like I'm a good person, I guess, or like just
That's
resonates and flows out. So I get good people that come to me. So it's not a lot of like riff-raff clients that I get. So it makes my job even more easier, and I actually get to connect with them. Like I really have good experiences with my clients.
That's good.
I could literally like out of the 6 years I've been in Arizona or just doing makeup, I can name like maybe like 5 or 6 bad experiences that I had.
Same. I've been a lash artist. This is going on year 10, and I think I've maybe had 3 bad experiences, and I wouldn't even count them as bad experiences.
Right.
Like one lady, she was like, her hands smell like weed, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But like, you know, like they're not like completely drastic, where sometimes I see on groups where they're like, this person, or like how they have now where people are getting beat up.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Can you imagine somebody trying
Girl,
to
I
fight
can.
you?
In
You
Milwaukee,
can? Oh,
no, I can't. Not like that, but please. I can't in this day and age because people are freaking crazy. Like,
listen, I got cameras everywhere.
no.
I wish you would, okay? Because I'm waiting on the start. Listen, I will sue you, baby. I will sue you. I'll make you and your children's children remember me.
I'm that type, but I also think I'm at the type where, but I'm going to give you this ass whooping too.
Oh, for sure. You got to swing first, though, so that way we can win it.
You're right. For sure. No, but
that's still like such a crazy thing to think of, that you
being in Milwaukee, that's what I'm saying. So being in Milwaukee, like Milwaukee is bad.
Really?
It's
terrible.
Like,
oh my god.
It's like a mini Chicago. Yes.
I never have like once been concerned with someone coming
you
into my
are,
chair.
Like kind of, you're not from here, but you.
My family's from East St. Louis in Georgia.
Yeah. Okay. So you see the stories and you see, but I've never experienced anything like that. But again, I wasn't really like starting off my career in Milwaukee, so I don't. It's just a different type of energy that they come with sometimes, and they just have a little bit more. Some people have a little bit more energy towards being negative instead of trying to work through a resolve. Because I'm the type of artist where it's like, if you are upset or unhappy, you can just tell me and I'm willing to fix whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes people escalate things to another level where it's just not necessary. Like you can just say, hey, I'm unhappy, and
I would probably start praying for her. Or be like, do you want a hug?
Right.
Because I feel like that type of pain translates to how much pain
you're in.
And if you're
why
acting
would your
like
first
that,
result be
I'm
to
not going to
hit me?
receive that. Exactly.
Are you okay?
Like, hug me! Hug me!
No, I'm going to say, Mel, are you okay?
Give me a hug! You need a hug. You know how some people are like, I've never been hugged, or they haven't been hugged in a really long time. And you should receive at least 4 hugs a day. Did you know that? To maintain the serotonin, 4 hugs a day.
I didn't know that. You know what? That's why I feel like
I think
my
people
energy
don't
off.
like to be touched. Like, you know, you're like, hey, and they're like, oh, like that?
Like,
Trauma.
It is.
We're humans. We have to be touched. That's how we vibe.
That's how we
connect. But that's why I want to be a vessel of love, though. I
do
wanna
too,
be a
and I
vessel
think
of
this
love.
is why I'm obviously on this path, because I am a vessel of love. I've always been a vessel of love, and yeah, I just need to get back to that.
So do you think like if you were to go back home to visit, like do you do makeup there? No.
Would I do it? Yeah. I was actually considering moving back.
Oh really?
I wasn't even about to come back to this dusty. No, I'm just like,
Arizona is dusty though. You have more.
No, this is good.
It's fucking dusty here. Listen, we be having haboos and dust stores and everything, so I ain't mad at it.
See, my consciousness always got me. That was funny, but no, I actually was thinking about moving back home for sure, for like a year, but I decided to come back here because I really felt like I had a bigger purpose out here, and I wasn't finished. So.
That's good. I'm glad that you came back. I'm sure a lot of people are happy that you came back.
Yeah, a lot of people are. I love everybody. I really do. I again had some amazing clients. I met some amazing entrepreneurs as well, just with everything I've done out here so far. So yeah, I'm happy to be back. Like,
That's exciting.
and like that.
Okay, 2025 be up.
Right.
It's so crazy that it's been 5 years since COVID though. I still feel like that was like last year.
It do. Time is like literally fast forwarding so fast. It's like in 2 times. Like I don't know. You're not a TikToker, so you know how like you fast forward the video. I mean, hurry up. Hell yeah.
I didn't know that.
You need to speed it up. I need to get
Like a video that you're watching?
Yes.
You can
2
fast forward
times.
on TikTok.
Yes.
I had no
Fast
idea.
forward.
I know you can like slide the bar.
No, you can speed up the conversation.
Oh wow.
Some people take too long to get to the point.
They do.
I need to know right now.
Right, but I also feel like that's a bad thing because I feel
It
like
is.
I watch movies.
I'm
like
not even
that.
receiving the information.
Literally, I
like
watch
I'm
movies
receiving
like
it,
that
but
now.
it's going right
And
out.
I'm like, I need this to hurry up. But like the whole point is the experience.
Yeah.
You're supposed to like. I
Wait,
like that
but
patience.
did you just say you watching movies in fast forward?
Yes, but not like literally, but
Okay.
like on YouTube, there's a
Okay.
thing where they have like the movie summary, where they like summarize the movie in like
yeah.
20 minutes, and I watch those.
Oh, okay.
But like now, I feel like I can't watch a regular movie.
Yeah, because it's
too
like
slow,
getting too.
and I need to
yeah,
know like the
it's not
plot.
getting to the point.
And like
yeah.
my siblings get so mad because I'll be like in the movie theater looking up Wikipedia, like what is gonna happen? Is this person fitted on? And they're like, Becca, get off your phone.
Did you go
watch
see
the movie?
Easter night and
No, but you know the For You Entrepreneur Group.
yeah.
That's in Arizona. They had a Galentine's event on February 9th. It's sold out now. But I am going to attend it and
You
I'm going to
are?
watch it there.
Oh.
But I know I've been hearing such good reviews, so I'm kind of sad I have to
Me
wait
too.
like 2 weeks. But
I love Easter
I'm
night
excited.
like so much.
And I love SZA. I'm going to her
I
concert
love
in
SZA too.
May. I think it's May 27th.
I did see she was coming out here, and I was thinking about going.
Her and
I did want
Kendrick.
to. So, no, maybe I'm a Drake fan.
I'm a Drake friend too, baby. I've been to every single one of his concerts, but he going out real soft. I don't like a crash out. I don't like a
Me,
crash
I'm a
out.
crash out. I'm a former crash out.
But he got too much going for himself to crash out. If he would have just literally
You
like
should shut up.
kept the pace and just been like, okay, cool, whatever. He literally could be dropping an album right now. You know, March he always drop an album.
Yeah.
Do you think we finna get an album? No, this nigga is stuck in a lawsuit because he want to be a pissy pants and mad and hang. Like, sir, you Drake. You that nigga.
Some people get lost in the sauce. They lose their way.
Literally, because he is so lost. And baby, I love me some Drake.
I love Drake.
But they know like us. And he really just made everything that Kendrick said true. And it was just like, why did you do that? Like, you could have literally chinned up and, like, nobody's talking about J. Cole. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, J. Cole was in it for a little bit and then he stepped out, but nobody's talking about J. Cole no more. So, like, all you gotta do was just take it to the chin and move on. But now you acting soft and you losing your street cred, and now niggas is looking at you weird and funny, and then it's like you coming for the streamers and stuff like that. Like, sir, you're crashing
I
out.
think, you know what that is? Focusing on the wrong thing.
Literally.
You're focusing on the
Because
wrong
he's
thing.
great. He's the GOAT.
Yes.
Nobody
That's
cared.
why I love Beyonce so much.
She's her.
Literally, they can try to say whatever about Beyonce, but she's never going to like really address anything.
Mm-hmm.
And if she addresses it, it's like real subtle. It's never like nobody's ever getting her out of her character.
Ever. But she's Beyonce.
But she's
like,
Beyonce.
She's amazing.
But she's just a human being. I love her.
She is.
But she's just a
being.
human being. So it makes me wonder, like, what make her really just know, like, no, I'm not even going to.
Not all energy needs to be returned.
Yes.
You know? Remember what we were talking about earlier where like when people act like how they act? Yeah. That's them. That has
it's
if I'm good, I don't need to step into you acting a fool. I don't need to feed your curiosity of how I'm living my life. Right. I know how I'm living my life, baby. Right. I'm the one who wake up in these 24 hours, okay? I'm the one who's living with these thoughts all day, every day, okay? I don't need to express anything to you to help you validate or invalidate how I feel. Yeah. And that's me. However you're doing that, that's you. And I feel like that's how she moves, you know? Because I'm sure she has like her circle who she talks to and when she's going through things. But like the world, the media is a really evil place. Like think about how they did Blue. You know what I mean? Like you think she finna show us her 2 other kids? Oh baby, we fucked that up.
No, y'all.
We fucked that up.
I want to have that level of boundaries, I feel like, in my life.
But it's all about the relationship that you have with yourself.
Yes, you're so right.
If you are in tune with yourself, you know your boundaries.
You know your
triggers. If I know that I'm a crash out over XYZ, as soon as we get to W, baby, I'm pulling back because we're not even gonna make it to X. We're not even gonna make it to X.
You're right.
Because why? Why would I crash out and then I'm falling off my horse? Now my life is fucked up for 5 to 7 weeks, depending on how I can bounce back. But you over here living however God knows what. You feel me? Like no, I'm not gonna lose my sanity over some shit that somebody else is trying to make me feel if I'm already not feeling it.
Yes.
Like you gotta get right with yourself. I think, you gotta get in tune with yourself, your feelings, your traumas, what makes you sad, what makes you happy.
How did you get so in tune with yourself?
I just pay attention to myself, and I saw.
Have you always been like that from birth? Or not birth, that's kind of wild.
I feel like I have because I always struggled. I was like the black sheep in my family when it came to like authority and like identity. My dad was very, like he struggled really hard. So like education was so big to him. Yeah. I was not cool on education. I did not feel the desire to get straight A's. And the people that I was influenced by where people were like, I'm a millionaire and I got C's, you know? So like it was already told me that it was possible that you don't need to be straight cookie in order to succeed, and especially the things that I was doing that I wanted to do. Like I went to LA, I lived there, I went to FITM because I was going to be a fashion designer and merchandise and a buyer and things like that, you know? So like the things that I found joy in didn't really align with like the path that like my parents had for me. And we clashed on that. But see, I'm a Leo also. So I don't really give a fuck what you have to say because baby, this is my life. And every time I've ever felt upset, I always try to take accountability because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the decisions that I was making. Right. My baby daddy, I laid down with him. You feel me? Like I'm not sitting here like, oh my God, my baby daddy ain't shit. Right. Baby, you lay down with this man. Right. You have the opportunity to explore and have discretion. Exactly. Right. Like so I'm always like, even when bad things happen, I have to take accountability. Right. The other day I was dyeing one of my wigs and I just wasn't paying attention. I thought like my sink was unplugged and I just let the water run. I'm in my son's room hanging out, chilling. I go back in my room, girl. My room is flooded. Mind you, it's like 9:30 p.m. I'm tired. I thought I was gonna get in bed and go to sleep. And I had to check myself so quick because it was like, girl, you were irresponsible. Why would you just leave water running for like 30 minutes? Yeah. Like, even though like it's really like, oh my God, why did this happen to me? This sucks. Yeah. Why did you think it was okay to do that?
Take a slow down a little second. You know? And just double check or whatever the case may be, but.
And then so it was just like, you know, this is what happens when you are in a rush or you aren't mindful with the things that you're doing. Yes. And then you reap what you sow, you know? And so I just try to literally, when bad things like that happen to me, like even when my keys got stolen the other day, it sucked. But bitch, I left my keys on the ground. I came in here in my head and I was like, lock your door. And then I was like, oh, I locked it by the manual thing. But that was myself checking myself to like make sure the door was locked. And if I would have followed through on that thought, I would have went right outside and seen my keys was on the ground and picked them up. Right. So I wasn't mad at nobody but myself, you know? Even though it was a really frustrating situation to be in, the accountability there still came back on me. Yeah, exactly. Because I should have checked that I had my keys
Right.
to begin with when I brought all my stuff in here.
Yeah.
Like every day I have a key thingy in there, and I hang up my keys and I put the lock here. But I was in a rush and not paying attention and didn't double check.
Yeah.
And not even to double check, I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
And then that whole experience happened.
Yeah.
Now I make sure, do I have my keys? Do I have my lock? It literally takes 5 seconds to just reassure yourself.
Yeah. It's not with yourself.
You
You know what book I read this year? It's The 4 Agreements. Have you ever read that book?
No, I'm a
It's
book
so
person
good.
too. I like books. I'm gonna have to look into that.
It's
4
really good.
Agreements.
It really helped me in realizing a lot, even with my transition into 30. But the 4 agreements are definitely just agreements that you should use if you want to go to personal freedom. And it's like being, what is it? No assumptions.
That's a big
Yeah.
one.
Don't make assumptions.
That is a big one.
Do your best, because if you do your best, whatever that looks like for you, then you're not beating yourself up. What is it? I can't think of the other two right now. Right, I have a picture of it too.
I'm sure it's still on.
But it is a good look.
Okay, the 4 assumptions.
The 4 agreements.
4 agreements. The 4 assumptions.
No,
That
for
one
real.
clearly really stuck with me because I was like, ooh, because assuming literally killed, like, that's probably
that
something
would
I
literally
really
get you so into
literally assuming is I used to assume people do me like I do them.
Yeah.
I used to assume that if I do this, they'll do this back for me.
Right.
No, bro, you have to take everything for what it is.
Yes.
You literally have to remain in the reality of the situation because, baby,
Yes.
when you assume this is a good person because of X, Y, Z. You assume the situation gonna turn out because of X, Y, Z. And then when it doesn't, you feel like this great sense of defeat when in reality, that wasn't even guaranteed to happen in the first place.
Right.
So why are you assuming that that's how it's supposed to go? Because no, you need to eliminate the expectations and be in reality.
Be in reality. I definitely understand when you say be in a reality. I don't know. I think, it's different for somebody who don't have kids. That's a different perspective in life.
So I found that it's always do your best.
Because I'm like going through
Don't make assumptions. Don't take anything personally. Be impeccable with your word. I like that don't take anything personally too,
Yes.
because emotions will have you fucking shit up.
Yes.
When you make decisions emotionally, especially being an entrepreneur,
Yes.
you cannot be emotional with your decision making. And I find myself actually checking myself. Like I check myself.
Yeah.
I literally have on my drawer in there, be kind to your clients.
Yes.
Because people will do stuff to you and you will like be real quick to be in a negative energy.
Yes.
Just because she arrived 20 minutes early to her fucking appointment.
You know what I mean? I was just
trying to be sad.
I was thinking the other, like for a while now, actually, I wanted to talk about how I feel like maybe the beauty industry started this thing with the clients being like, so, well, we don't want to go to stylists anymore because y'all have too many rules. Y'all have too many
I mean, some
Maybe
rules are really crazy.
Some rules are really crazy, and I feel like that perspective, like you kind of just said, like this girl done arrived 20 minutes up. Why would you come to your appointments 20 minutes here? Or why this, why that, etc., etc. Like maybe we kind of fed into the fire a little bit with the client. Like maybe they're right. Like maybe we do need to check ourselves as beautypreneurs. Like okay, we need to be kind to our clients because they pay our bills, etc. Like a lot of us are full time, etc. or not, but be kind to your clients because they definitely pay your bills.
Mm-hmm.
I even have to. I check myself a lot on what I'm doing, and I just try to be grateful because I know at the end of the day, like these are people who come into me and spending their last money probably, or whatever the case may be, want to feel good.
You're just spending your money with me because there's so many other lash artists,
Right.
makeup artists that are out there.
Yeah.
So the fact that you chose me,
Right.
I want you to be confident in your decision that you made.
Right.
I don't want you to be done and you're like, oh my God, like I'm never going back to her.
Right.
So like you definitely have to keep yourself in check emotionally,
Yeah.
because it is really easy to get lost in the sauce. Like I'll have a client and she's got mascara all over her lashes, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah.
But then when I put myself in her shoes, her lashes were thinning out,
Yeah.
and her appointment wasn't for a couple of days. Maybe she couldn't get in earlier. Maybe she
Right.
had a party that she had to go to, and I have to eliminate those frustrations where like, yeah, sis, you could have cleaned your lashes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you trusted me to clean
Yes.
your lashes.
Right.
So I'm grateful.
Yeah. Same.
I slightly want to charge you more, but I'm
Right.
not going to.
But I'm not going to.
But I'm grateful.
Because not everything is about money.
It's not. But I do feel like when you put an extra fee on things,
Then people be a
it
little bit
makes
more
people
careful.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it sucks that we have to do that because some people really will like not care at
Yeah.
all.
That's true. I've had a client. This girl literally would, and I hope you know I'm talking about you. No, I'm just playing. No, but she literally would book an appointment and like cancel and be like, no, just keep the money, or she'll send me the money for my time. And it's like, why do you keep doing that?
Cause she got it like that.
I know,
clients like
but
that.
I love clients like that too. But why?
I know, because it does suck when you're just sitting here and you're like, oh, okay.
All right.
I'd be like so like in the zone.
Right, like, I'm
Yeah.
ready now. I done got prepared. You know, I'm ready to glam you up. You know, I'm
Because it's not about the
expecting
money,
you.
it's about the
It's not
experience.
about the
too.
money. It's about the experience. And again, like I said, I love my clients, so I get excited to see you guys. You know, so I'm like, girl, why don't you cancel it?
I mean, but I love clients that are like that though. I feel like really appreciated, especially like
Right.
if they cancel and it's only like a $30 fee, but they'll send me like the full appointment.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yes.
Just let me know when you're ready to book again.
No, for real. Thank you for you really know.
Literally,
Right,
make me like I
Make me feel
understand.
valued.
Yes, it's definitely the value, and I love those clients. But like, it is like we get in the zone of like wanting to provide this experience, and so things like that can kind of be disparaging, especially to your emotions,
Yeah.
and especially in a time like this when a lot of people are booking appointments and canceling them.
Yes.
It's really hard when that's happening to
Yeah.
stay motivated
Yes.
in what you're doing. It's like, I feel like when that happens, like I'll have like a week where maybe if like 2 to 3 people cancel,
Yeah.
I'm like, do I need to start looking for a job? Like, is this gonna happen
Yes.
again? Like,
Yes.
and I don't like feeling that type of stress because I want to be confident in the work that I provide,
Yeah.
and confident that the work that I provide can provide for my family also.
Absolutely.
Because-
Those are big things that I feel like sometimes our clients, don't realize. Like, we are full time and we have families to provide for. So we're not trying to take advantage. Do research. And I know, like, before you complain about a price, etc., do research and see if that person is really overcharging you. Because at the end of the day, we love you guys when we are feeding our families or trying to survive.
Yeah. And we are a luxury service.
We are a luxury service.
So I feel like that has to be reiterated
yeah,
a lot.
yeah,
Because you can do your makeup.
yes.
You can,
But
you
you came to
can
me.
wear strip lashes.
You came to me for my expertise.
Exactly. You
And
came
what I
to me
do.
for who I am.
Yeah,
And that costs.
that does.
And when you want good quality work, it costs more than
Right.
someone who's cheap just trying to get the job done.
And you can tell too, like you can tell when you're going as a client to see who take their job serious and who
Mhm.
doesn't.
Oh my God, yeah.
So that's another thing.
By
to
the type
take
of products that they
Right.
use.
Exactly.
I've had so many people that are like, oh, my girl doesn't give me a lash bath.
Yeah.
Or she doesn't even sell me lash cleanser. Or she didn't even fan my lashes
Yeah.
when she was done. I was
Right.
like,
What?
Your eyes didn't burn? Oh yeah,
Right.
they burned. They were pouring down. I said, that
Oh.
wasn't a concern for you?
Right. You still
No.
wet.
You
But
were
no,
for 6 months?
But pay attention to that. Pay attention to the luxury that you're getting here.
Exactly.
You
It's
know?
a luxury service. And honestly, if it's not for you, that's totally okay. Like, you don't have to feel pressure.
There's, I just seen something. Somebody said there's a price for everybody.
Oh yeah.
So
there's $60 girls for the $60 girls.
Yeah.
There's $80
because
girls
we all
for the
have been
$80
there.
girls.
I know.
Everybody makes a different amount of money. Okay, so I think people forget about that too.
Yes.
People are all in different income tax brackets.
Yes.
So there's people that are on food stamps, and there's people that are shopping at freaking Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and Erewhon. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Erewhon, you are paying $30 for a smoothie versus when you go to Jamba Juice and your smoothie is $6. There's a target market for everybody, and if you're not in my target market, sis, you don't gotta be mad. Like I've seen that discussion brought up a lot, like with Kylie Jenner and Kim Kardashian and how they price their products, and people are like, it's too expensive, but like they're not advertising to you.
Yes.
They're advertising to the women that have the disposable income to afford an $80 shirt.
Yes.
If you can't afford an $80 shirt, baby, go back to Shein. And baby, I will gladly be on Shein.
Yes.
I'm gonna catch Skims on a sale day. Okay?
Yes.
Because I want both, but on a sale day.
At the end of the day, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's alright. We just living. We just all on this earth.
Literally.
We're just all on this rock together.
And what's meant for you will be for you. And if you want better, strive for better.
Period. Hey.
It don't just appear. You
It
gotta
doesn't,
strive for better. If you want to afford more luxury things, look at the job you have.
Yes.
Maybe go from being just a regular employee to a manager.
Yes.
I work in HR. I know how income ratio go. Okay? You can level up if you really wanted to.
You don't play in both fields. I done definitely play in both fields too. And I've been in customer service, so I've never I've had quite a few customer service jobs, but they were always short-lived.
But like even in customer service though, I worked at call centers. If you pay attention and you give good if you give good quality customer service, you move up.
Yes.
You get bonuses.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There's different tiers, so it's all in how much effort you're putting into there. So don't be mad because you were accepting your amount of effort and wanting more things for you.
Correct.
That's your life, sweetheart.
Yep.
You just not meant for me.
Yep.
That's literally how it goes. And
line.
especially living in Arizona. Like, we're in the land of baseball wives, okay? If her husband is making damn near $12,000 a month.
She got the best of the best.
You feel me? She's not tripping if I say her lashes cost $200.
Mm-hmm.
Because baby, she's making $12,000 a month. $12,000 a month.
And then that's
1%. 1% is her lash extensions.
Yeah.
She's not tripping.
She's not tripping. And then the service is gonna match.
Literally, okay, because I do the hot towel masks, I have the paraffin gloves now, okay? You can go to sleep if you really wanted to.
Yes.
Like, it's an experience. You're not just coming in here and the floor is dirty, and the bathroom's not clean, it stinks, and she like, next! We're not doing that here. Okay, it's a process. It's an experience. I got the chocolate for you, and it's the good chocolate. Okay, this is the $5 for 6.
No,
okay? It's $5 for 6. I give you the good stuff.
No, for real, the good stuff for sure, and the best stylist, and the best.
Literally, it's an experience here. You come in and you feel good. You walk in, you're like, oh my god, it's relaxing. You got the waterfall going, and they're like, it's beautiful. It sets them up for knowing that they're going to get a good service.
Absolutely. I can definitely say that I've seen my clients think, oh my God, it's so beautiful in here. We love it.
Okay,
so,
it just and then it's like the way the mirror hits. I literally pick the spaces for the mirrors on purpose. So as soon as you come down the hallway, you see yourself in the mirror. Oh, I know
that's right.
I look good.
See, I love when somebody literally take the time out and pay attention to detail.
Literally. So then you see,
you
get in your car like, oh, let me cut on some beans.
The light do hit right there at the door.
As soon as you're leaving, you're like, oh yeah, I look good. Yeah, I look good. I'm her. That's how you're supposed to feel when you leave here. That's how you're supposed to feel when you come up out of here. I look good. I'm her. And then you set up for the rest of your day.
And then you good. You good because you're probably going out with your girls. You're probably going to a concert. You're probably
going to get a number because your confidence is on 10.
Because your confidence is on 10, baby, because that's what we do. I like that. This was good.
And I love it. I love